I'm a cowboy killer. Redskins died too, looking for them giants. When I find you, weak ma, don't deserve this green. How many eagles gonna fly with me? Yay, yay. Sit down, Ali Vine. Porting straight from the bird nest, man. Hey, look, man. Yeah, things looked kind of shaky yesterday, but I was not flustered the least. You hear me? I know people probably thinking like, yeah, whatever. If I had the little editor that knew how to do all that stuff, I up bets. When we was down 17, I up bets from $40 to $100. Huh? Made my money off the game yesterday. What you do? What your team do, huh? Whoever hating, what your team do? You do nothing. I got paid off my team yesterday. When we was down, I was up in bets. We was down 17, we was down 17-10 or 17, I think we was down 17 zip. I had a couple people that bid at first. They jumped on like when the game first started. I had a $20 bet. Then I had two other people. I had a bet that's a Falcons fan and a Panthers fan. Bet both of them $20 a game on their games. They ain't want to bet on my game. They're like, man, I ain't taking Redskins. Like, cool. So I won $20 on both of them games. But while we was playing and we started losing, they like, what's up? I can't get a bet on your game? Hell yeah, you can get a bet on my game. Gave them they bets, and the dude that bet me the 20, we upped it to 40. So I cashed out on them yesterday. Like I said, at not one point did I feel flustered. I did not feel like, oh man, we about to lose to the Redskins. Not at one point. If you know the history of this team, you know we're a second half team. Doug comes out and make adjustments. We made adjustments. We saw how they was playing defense, and we said, okay, they must think Deshaun Jackson's slow. They looked at it, they must have came out there at halftime and was like, hold up. Look at the separation Deshaun Jackson is getting. Because when he come off the line, he come off that line. This is crazy. He like this. People defending him with their back to him like they already like people like this defending him. Deshaun like this. The defender like this too. He facing the end zone. He running the same way Deshaun running. He like he got a head start, like it's a race. He got a head start. That's how they defending him. So when he busts off that line and just stop for a little 15-yard out or something, or comeback, the defender 15 yards up the field. They're like, you can have these 15s. You can have these 20s. You ain't getting no 50s. Deshaun like, I ain't getting no 50s? Bet something. Huh? Bet something. Deshaun looked so, boy, you didn't understand how I felt yesterday. Seeing Deshaun, D-Jack is back. The Jack attack. But anyway, we won. You know what I mean? In my eyes, because I kept saying, yo, we blew them out. How y'all blow them out? You was there. We blew them out, man. We gave them a head start. It was two different games. First half, I forgot what we went in the half. I think we was down 20-7. So they was up, what, 13 points on us. We ended the game with 33. So we put up another 24 on them. I mean, what, 26 on them? And they scored 3. And they got that little, you know how everybody get that garbage time touchdown. We blew them out. We blew them out. So, in my eyes, we blew them out. It looked bad for them. It ain't look bad for us because I really don't have no... unless you got your haters and you got some of your doubters. But at not one point of that game did I think to myself, man, we about to lose this game, man. Damn. MVP shit happening, man. That's type of MVP play right there. You're down 20-7. You're not flustered. You don't feel no type. People coming in the locker room like, yo, what's up? Like, we good? Like, yeah, we good, man. Let's go blow them out. Like, that's the Redskins, man. That's the Redskins over there. True. Somebody went and talked to Jim Schwartz. Like, hey, yo, this defense you running? Yo, Jim Schwartz, man. If I ever catch you walking down the street anywhere, Jim Schwartz, I mean, I ain't even gonna go there. I ain't even getting in all that. But Jim Schwartz, you need to tighten up. You're making my man Rasul Douglas look bad. Stop leaving these people out here on islands with this dumb-ass zone defense you be running, man. Whole time we sitting there watching the game, you got Case Keenum out there looking like Tom Brady. I'm like, yo. You got my peoples out there looking bad, Jim Schwartz. You got to play to what you got. Stop trying to convert these people into different type of players. Play to your strengths. These people is physical cornerbacks. Rasul Douglas is a physical cornerback, man. You keep trying to make these people be zone defenders. They not good at reacting like that. That's obvious. We done seen 3 years of it. That's obvious, man. That's obvious. Let these people play some defense. Get them out this zone, this sticks defense, man. I promise you, man. You run sticks defense one more time, I'm coming to Philly, B. Man, I'm coming down there, yo. When I see you, catch you walking down one of them streets, I ain't even gonna go into all that. But look, you look real good. Only thing I don't like is that defense was looking bad. Other than that, Deshaun Jackson did his numbers. Nelly, he got a couple touches. But there's no reason for any of our players to feel no type of way also. Because this is the first game of the season. So now the other coaches and stuff, they're going to have to start adjusting to what they seen. So what they seen was, we can't play Deshaun Jackson the same way the Washington Redskins did. So now we're going to have to double that. Now when you start doubling that, here comes Jordan Howard. Like Jordan Howard, Miles Sanders. Well, them boys looked good yesterday. They looked good, man. The run game could have been so much better. They should have been giving that ball to Jordan Howard. I see a bright future in this man. Yeah. Jordan Howard, let's get him the ball more often. So like I was saying, so now when next week they come in, they're going to start having to adjust to that Deshaun Jackson shit. Because when you gotta put some help over the top. Unless you're going to say, okay, Deshaun, you can have 50s. You know what I mean? Y'all can keep having 50s. If y'all want to let him keep having 50s, then cool. I'm cool with that too. You know what I mean? He'll have 3,000 yards on the season. Probably, 30 touchdowns. And I'm cool with that. I'm cool if y'all let Deshaun get 3,000 and 30 touchdowns this season. I'm cool with that. But if you're smart, you're going to try to stop that. You can't have them quick-ass touchdowns like that. But once you stop that, now you got to worry about Dallas. Now you got to worry about Ertz. Now you got to worry about this run game. You can't put too many men in the blocks. Because you got to have that safety. So that's a man unaccounted. That's one man taking up 2 players. One man take up 2 players. Andrew Sadejo, go back to Minnesota. We don't need that. We don't need that type of play out here. Rasul Douglas, I wanted you in the season, wanted you in the game the whole season. I'm not going to blame this on you, Rasul, because it was that scheme. Like, people was hitting me up like, hey, bro, you always talking about some Rasul Douglas. What did he do yesterday? He was put in bad situations. He was put in bad situations. At the end of the day, I don't care what wide receiver you is, and I don't care what cornerback you is. If you're put on an edge with a cornerback and a wide receiver, and you put on your own island, unless you're Deion Sanders. Even Deion Sanders gonna get torched if you running against a speedster. There's nothing you really could do about it. If you got him on the outside and he running straight up the field, if you got a quarterback that could throw the ball, it ain't like you're inside of a wide receiver's mind. The defensive back is always at a disadvantage because you don't know what he's thinking. You don't know what he's about to do. So you just gotta react. So if he's running straight at you, you running up the field, you running by straight side by side with him, then he start veering off this way, you at a disadvantage. So he throws to the middle of the field, that's a catch. Elementary, man. It's elementary. You got to have a safety out there. You got to have some help. Just was get them people some help. So anyway, yeah, it was a good comeback. Came back on them. Week 2 coming up. Atlanta Falcons. I got my dude that I won the money off of him. You know, he talking crazy now. Because we be at Buffalo Wild Wings watching all the games. Be a bunch of people up in there. We be in there going ham. Everybody know me as soon as I walk in the door, like, oh, here he go. Yeah, you know what time it is? Then there's a bunch of Philly fans in there. We be in there like 10 deep, mobbing, like. So, you know, people be getting drunk, talking crazy. I almost had me a dude yesterday, but I ain't about to do all that because he was kind of drunk, talk crazy. But anyway, his team lost. He was mad. So, pay me my bread. Let me get that bread. But anyway, back to the game, yo. Dougie P, some of the calls that you was making in that first half was very questionable. I was not all the way in. Like that little toss you did to Darren Sproles, I was not feeling that at all. And don't get me wrong, I like Darren Sproles. Darren Sproles, like I hear a lot of people, other people saying, "Wow, Darren Sproles in the game that much," because Darren Sproles is he's a football player. He's a great football player, and he still has something to offer. That's why he's in the game. Okay. Now you know. That's why Darren Sproles. You seen why Darren Sproles was in the game. You seen it yesterday. He could play. But anyway. Andrew Sadeo, go back to Minnesota. It was a lot of things that had me kind of flustered yesterday, that had me kind of feeling some type of way, but at not one time, like I'm telling you, I up bets while we was down. We was down 17. I was like, I bet something else. People was jumping out. It was people coming from outside. Like, I heard somebody in here taking bets. Yeah, that's me. I'm taking them. I like Philly. You like Washington? Yeah, I like them. I like them. How much? Money on the wood make the game go good. Money out of sight might start a fight. So, you know, but we went up. We 1-0. And now next week we got Atlanta. And now, you know, a lot of people been talking about this Atlanta shit. And I was kind of nervous. Just like, can y'all see how much of that is? Look, how much that is. I was that much nervous. But after I seen him yesterday, I ain't worrying about that. I ain't worrying about nothing. We need to tighten up. Let's get the ball into our running back's hands a little bit more early often. Defense, let's get a different scheme. Because that scheme that we got, the sticks defense, that zone defense, it's not for, we don't have the personnel for that. Know your personnel, Jim Sports. Let's get these players in good positions. Let them man up. If we're going to get beat man to man with somebody over the top, then people just need to be cut. But when you start putting people in positions where they have too many responsibilities, like football is a game of reacting. So if you own somebody, you want somebody. But when you got somebody, oh, you got to play this whole area right here, and there's people running in front of your face and running past you, you like, nah, tell me this. You got him. D him. This your man right here. Stop him. You got some help on top. So make him go to your help. Not no, hey, you play the numbers right here. You got 1 and 2. Whoever come out on the flat, you got to play the difference between the flat and this out route. So now I'm back here like this. So there's a dude in the flat. I'm like, all right. But then there's a dude in back of me. It can be done. There's people out here that specialize in it. You got to make sure you cut that thing off in back of you. And when they hit that flat, you're going to lay that wood. You're going to make a tackle. But then you got that middle stuff. That same way. That's why we lost to the Saints in the playoffs last year. Michael Thomas going against that zone. He, Maddox got the flat and the what's the name? All they kept doing was going right over the top of the linebacker head who playing the middle zone. Like, come on, man. Let's fire Jim Schwartz. I'm tired of him, yo. He is the only thing that stresses me out on this team. Jim Schwartz. That's it. Let's get rid of him. Let's get a defensive coordinator in here that got some balls. That's gonna either say, hey, look, this your man, do your man. We might switch up some zones every now and then, but for the most part, all we do is run zone. This shit don't work. But anyway, man, leave a comment. Once again, Sadan Ali Ryan, and we want to know.